Welcome in, Gemini. This is Intuitive Nation. I'm here for your weekly 7 to 10 day forecast. We are also going to do, at the end of all of my 12 signs, going to do a new moon, a black new moon reading. So I've been pulling stuff together for that as well. All 12 signs and my weekly live is done on YouTube. So if you are following me over there, please go watch over there as well to see your reading. Alright, Gemini. I already started pulling your cards because I was shuffling, waiting for the last video to upload. So, all of my videos are timeless, free, and for entertainment purposes only. All of my donation information to sow a seed to my business is in my description box below my video, as well as my emails if you would like to have any requests for my business, Haven Jewels, to make jewelry for you or to repair jewels. I also have a Reiki practitioner, and also I do personal readings. And I'm trying to run a special this week. So if you would like to have any interest in any of that, all that information and my emails are in the description box below. And remember, no matter what the cards say, you have free will and final say at the end of the day. And you can make all the decisions that you need for you. All right, Gemini. Your first card out. Oh, we're using the Rose Oracle, because it is Oracle Week on YouTube. All right. The Rose Oracle, we have the Grandmother's card. That was the card for this reading. Remember your roots. Perspective. Trust the weavings. Now, if you look really hard at this card, all your ancestors are around, and they're like watching you through your life and protecting you and guiding you. Okay, so you are very protected, Gemini. Also behind the grandmother was the Great Mother. Okay, so that was your first two pull up in this read. Surrender to the mystery and fall into her arms. Right? The grandmothers and the grandmother, the Great Mother. All right. So in the reading, we had after the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, acceptance. You are moving forward now, and you are still divinely protected as you do so. All right. You see the rainbow. You're feeling the relief. You're letting the light in. You're healing. You're growing. And most importantly, you're moving forward now. No matter what caused the grief in your life, you know it's time to move forward. And your next card up is the Temple of the Rose. Ancient power, expression, activation, scarlet codes. Okay. Temple of the Rose. And this card, I will get the book for, okay, so I can help you to understand it a little better, as well as myself. Because I don't use this deck very often, but it is a beautiful, beautiful deck. Alright. The Temple of the Rose. Let's see. Of course, it doesn't have a number on it, so I have to look forever. And then we'll go back to the grandmothers and the Great Mother after I read this one. I hope that you're having a good week and that you got to see my live TikTok reading as well. The Temple of the Rose. Let's go. Ancient power, expression, activation, scarlet codes. For millennia, feminine power, expression, and wisdom have been suppressed. As a result, the feminine has been silenced. Sorry for that pause that you didn't know was there. The Temple of the Rose. Ancient power, expression, activation, and scarlet codes. The sole inquiry for this card is, how are you being called to call back your power? Gemini. Express your truth or honor the cyclical nature within. For millennia, feminine power, expression, and wisdom have been suppressed. As a result, the feminine has been silenced, dismissed, and disrespected, and we've become disconnected with from the earth, the mother, and have stopped revering our elders. But times are finally changing, and we are all part of this change. Every time we honor our body, express our wisdom, share our voice, and connect with our sensuality, we heal the sacred thread of the feminine. Every time we call back our power, we heal the sacred thread of the feminine. Every time we come together in circle, we heal the sacred thread of the feminine. Every time we honor our cyclic nature and the cycles of nature, we heal sacred thread of the feminine, regardless of which gender you identify with, if any. This is a card of calling back your power. It's a card of expressing your truth, and no matter what it is, it's a card of sharing your soul's voice and singing the song that you came here to sing. What's your purpose, right, Gemini? This is a card of activation. It's a call to action, and it's a remembrance. You're the child of the ancient goddess. As you express yourself, you express for all who could not before you. As you reclaim your power, you do so for all those who cannot do it now. Each shackle you break through, you free those who are yet to come. So you are here for a purpose. You absolutely are. Share your voice, sing your song, dance your dance, reclaim your power. This is what you came here for. Okay? So after the rain is the silver lining, the relief, the hope, the mercy. It's over and you are in acceptance now, okay? And the open card is next, all right? Say yes. Say yes, expand through extremes, and trust life. So trust the nature, trust what you are here for, trust the purpose that God has put you on this earth for, as well as your ancestors and your source and whoever you preach to. There is a bigger plan for all of us, and these cards are here to tell you, like, look at how beautiful this card is. The After the Rain card. As you sit in that rainbow, as you call your power back to you. In some of my TikTok videos, I have that very thing on some of my photos. So you will see there are many mantras you can utilize to call your power back as well. With the next card, say yes, be open, expand through the extremes, okay? Trust that life has your back. And you may not always feel that, but it is the truth, all right? Let's read this card. Open, say yes, expand through the extremes, trust life. This is probably one of the biggest challenges of life, keeping your heart open through the extremes. No one is immune to the highs and lows of the human experience, okay? From the ecstasy to the agony, the joy to the grief, the love to the loss. We can't bypass the difficult parts of our being human if we want to truly experience the bliss. And if you close your heart off to the grief, you won't be able to fully experience the joy. Thank you, universe, for the confirmation. Okay, I've been preaching this since the beginning of this year. You must go through the grief. You can't skip it. If you've watched any videos that I've been doing for the last 7 months, 8 months, you will see that I have been preaching taking care of yourself, self-love, healing, going and allowing yourself to feel the grief and the 5 stages of grief. You can't live in any one place of grief. You have to go through it. You have to feel it. You have to grow and heal with it. And that's what makes you stronger. Although you won't feel like you're strong when you're going through it, you will see later, as you are going through the process, the strength that you've already had to make it as far as you did. Okay? And grief is something you will feel probably the rest of your life. There's no getting past it. So you have to learn to work and live with it. My mom's been gone for 32 years, I think, 33 years. Somebody that I loved with all my heart at one point. Been gone for almost 15 years now. And he committed suicide. Okay, so there's so much grief that I've dealt with besides being raped and molested as a child and going through PTSD and working through therapy for those kind of healings. Okay, like I said, I have a book to write. I don't know if I'll ever get to it, but I know that my book would definitely help a lot of people. And so what I share with you here in my videos is the life that I've lived, as much as I can share with anybody. My life's an open book, and I want to help others heal. So you have to allow yourself the grief, okay? This is going to be, when you look back at the year 2025, in the next couple of years, as you look back, you will see how much growth you've had in your own life and how many lives you may have touched by going through your own growth and healing. How can you say yes to life? Just keep going. This card is here to encourage you to say yes to life, to expand through the extremes, and to put your 2 feet wholly and completely in. And as you do that, others will follow you. All right, the child within is your next card. This card talks about letting your child out, but it's also about inner mother, innocence, gentleness, and tenderness. So children are brought into this world. They learn from you. They grow and become like you. So if you are, as I said in the Taurus reading, a shitty person, you are teaching your child to be a shitty person. You will not have a good life. You will have a shitty life, okay? And I use the word shitty lightly. It could be worse. Inner mother, innocence, gentleness, and tenderness. So the child within card is teaching yourself as well to let the inner child out. To remember you are allowed to have fun, to allow yourself the memories of childhood, and to learn from that kind of grief too. You need to know that whatever you have experienced in all of your life, there was a reason for it. It wasn't just happening to you. And you are not alone in any of it. We can be so hard on ourselves, expecting to heal according to a schedule and beating ourselves up when we make a mistake. The rose wants us to release all hardness from our bodies and all hurt from ourselves, to find a way to soften, to remember that no matter what has happened, okay, I'm feeling deja vu because I know I just spit out some of these words before I read this. To remember that no matter what has happened, is happening, or will happen, we're all innocent children of the stars and earth. The flowers are here for us. They are a safe, soft place to remember. They want you to nurture the child within. This is a card of gentle reassurance and compassion. It brings a message of gentle understanding and tenderness. It's reminding you to treat yourself like the innocent child that you are, to take your inner child and let them rest deeply in the soft petals of your heart. We all have a child within us. At some point we went into exile because they were hurt or because a world didn't feel safe. And no matter how much we've grown, when we as adults are hurt or triggered, it's normal to regress to this age and feel overwhelmed by the original emotion. And while we cannot change the past, we can do is scoop up the child within and place them in the soft petals of the rose of our own heart. The question here is, how can you tenderly tend the child within? Okay. Yep. That was like a repeat of all the things I just said, right? Codes of the seeds. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. So now you're allowing yourself to heal, and you're letting the child out, and now you're in recovery, and you're recharging your batteries, basically. You're allowing the healing, and now you're resting. And you're taking care of yourself. For a change, you're growing within the womb once you let that inner child out again. So that's the next step. You grieve. You allow yourself to live, you forgive, and you move forward. And the bud card is your next card. The potential promise, it's about to happen. Keep going. The next step is bringing the rewards of living. Living includes healing. This week, I want you to take time to allow yourself to open from within. Allow your grandmothers and your great mother the access to help you heal. And put that inner child in those soft petals. Let the hope, the relief, the silver lining float you after the rain. So you can now open your heart and become the temple. Rest, recuperate. Because you know that after all of that work, you are protected divinely by your ancestors. And you are going to be okay. Gemini, that's your reading this week. Please like, share, subscribe, leave me comments. And once I'm, again, done with all 12 readings, I will be doing the Black New Moon reading. And then Monday I will be doing the regular weekly reading. Okay? Love and light, healing, and hugs to all who need it this week. The sun is going to shine again. Smile, it's okay.